I want to talk about the so-called DNC scandal, um, Democratic National Committee, or people who Democratic Party election stuff. And I don't, the lady Brazil that made it public, um, that they entered into an agreement with Hillary Clinton's campaign to raise funds for the party, and made it public. Oh, I took the wrong entrance. Damn it. Anyways, be honest with you, I don't. Bernie Sanders' campaign did the same later on, about 3 months after Hillary Clinton's campaign signed the agreement to raise funds. They did the same, and this was standard operating procedure for candidates to go raise funds for them, for the party. I think they should have another system, um, because uh, there's a conflict of interest, obviously, and mind you, um, they're Democrats running for a campaign, and then they're raising funds for the Democrats. Okay, so I don't see where the scandal is in that. They're all Democrats. They're trying to raise. Now Bernie's independent. However, he was going to run on the Democratic, um, under their umbrella, because of the financing issues, and he did lose the election to, by about 3.6 million or something like that. The primaries. Um, I voted for Bernie. I think he's still a great candidate, the best I've seen in a very long time. So I don't know where they're trying to say that is, this is a scandal. Or it's not a scandal. They're just reaching, um, the Republican uh, the Republican hierarchy is reaching for anything to distract from the fact that they colluded with the Russian government, to attack the United States democracy, through Russian agents, and they've lied and concealed and done everything about it. I'm surprised, Jeff Sessions hasn't been arrested as he should be. He committed perjury. He's a liar, and but here's the deal. I mean, and then now they're talking, Hillary hiring people to find dirt on on uh, on Donald Trump. If you ask me, you didn't. That's all candidates. They do scouting on the other candidate, and to see if they have any skeletons in the closet. So it depends on how you go about it. You can't go about it by talking to spies from an enemy state, um, to which is what the Republicans did. They went out there and they met with a bunch of mob figures, which are the people who have been financing Donald Trump for a very long time, oligarchs, and people from the Russian government, financing his operations, everything, because he was about to collapse, in the 90s, early 90s. His empire had collapsed. Whatever his father left him, he burned it into the ground, and the people who came to the rescue were the Russian mob. It's documented. It's out there. Nobody gives a shit. And all the money laundering in Panama with the now jailed, Panamanian, ex-president. So the building where they do all, they're still doing that, all that money laundering for every cartel and shady organization on the planet, and the rich and the super rich, in Panama is still, it's Trump properties. So, and he was involved in it. So, But as far as the DNC, you know, scandal, I don't see a scandal there. I don't see what the big deal is with Hillary Clinton hiring somebody, or her campaign hiring somebody to dig dirt on somebody. They didn't go into a collusion scheme and to like the the Republican Party did. They didn't hire Russian operatives to flood the media, social media everywhere with false news. Mr. Fake News himself. That he calls other people fake news. Donald Trump. That's all he does. He lies constantly, every day, denies, and then try to divert attention to other stuff. So I don't see what the big deal is with this so-called DNC. There isn't such a thing as a scandal. They're just reaching, and they're desperate to get this guy off of their back, Robert Mueller, and I think it's too late. They're fucked.